Welcome to CWI's asynchronous video. For this time, what we're going to do is, instead of continuing on our progress into our content, looking into the cultural geographies, we decided to do a quick video just to help everybody kind of get caught up. So in this session, please focus on the overall point, or the goal of this whole video is simply, you got this. You're not alone, and just remember to reach out whenever needed. So kind of focusing in today in week 6 catch up asynchronous video, what we are going to do is simply walk you through a few things to help guide you in what we have already done so far this semester. So in this semester, at this moment, we're roughly 1 unit down. Now, we are not only just 1 unit down as well, we are within unit 2, but so far for right now, our focus is to try to ensure that we get as many of you to turn in these practice assignments and these more test type assignments, to please focus on those. They're both 50% of your grade, and they both are heavily weighted. Now, with that being said, so far you need to focus on these quizzes. In Unit 1, Section 2, 3, and 4 have quizzes. Now, in Section 3, there is also a discussion board question. Now, keep in mind, discussion boards are time sensitive. We do not leave these open for the entire year simply because we have to monitor them. So with that being said, if you are ready to get this turned in, get this 0 replaced with a grade, please email either Miss Spencer or myself, Miss Alford, and we will get you going on that. Now, for the test, the summative assignments, keep in mind in Section 3, there was the child labor project, and again, we're going to go more in depth in here in just a minute about that. We also had in Section 4, the web quest, where we asked you to click on a link that kind of discussed a little bit more in depth about fair trade and kind of what that looks like and when it was established. And so we had a couple questions for you to fill out and then submit. And then ultimately, Unit 1, in Section 4, there was the unit test. Now, the unit test was to be done by this past Monday, January 31st. And then throughout this week, keep in mind, we have also began Unit 2. So at this point in time, you also need to make sure that you're also beginning to work on Unit 2. But please focus nothing else today to make sure that you are caught up and finished with Unit 1. So going on a little bit more to help you out, how do you stay in the know in class? Well, keep in mind, both myself, Miss Alford, and Miss Spencer do both keep you as updated as possible with our s'mores. Miss Spencer spends her time and she does a s'more a week to try to help give you those tidbits, those extra things, the happenings of the week. Myself, Miss Alford, I do a s'more a unit, and I keep these updated and fresh and what's happening, similar to Miss Spencer, but we both do them slightly different, but nonetheless, the information are both the same and they are at your access. Our emails, I went ahead and attached them below. You can see Miss Spencer or myself, and you can please email us if you have any questions. We also have a What Have I Missed document where we upload Class Connect sessions. We upload our asynchronous videos such as this one. We also upload our PowerPoints within this to help you know week by week what we have done, what we have discussed, and if you were out, what you missed. So far in this content, where do you begin? Well, keep in mind, looking right here, this is your homepage for contemporary world issues. Always make sure you're focusing on those class assignments, but focus on the content area too. Content, when you click on the content, it will take you into our content material where you can have your office hours and all of your, the information about your teacher for contacting purposes. But nonetheless, if you keep moving down, Unit 1, you will see by section the readings and if there are any assignments that are due. So scroll down looking kind of at the left side, you see these units. You can click on Unit 1, Section 1 or Section 2, and where it says Learn, that is going to be your readings. You keep going, you can look into you see your learns, your readings. Down here you will see your assessment. That will be primarily your quizzes, unless you go to Unit 1, Section 4. The very last assessment will be your 1.04, your Unit 1 test. In Unit 1, we did have 3 section quizzes. That was a quiz for 1.02, 1.03, and 1.04. Keep in mind, you have 3 attempts on quizzes, so please take full advantage of those. This is what it will look like. It will have overdue if you have not done it yet. And then keep in mind you have 3 attempts. The next big item that you need to focus on is your child labor project. Your child labor project is found under Section 3, so 1.03. It will be that first assessment. And don't forget, we have provided you with numerous amounts of information to help you understand this project best we can. We allowed and made this chart for you right here, giving insight into numerous examples of child labor. We provided two videos, one from Ms. Spencer, one from myself, explaining this video a little bit more in depth to help you. And then also, there's going to be videos and more explanation when you hit on the graded assignment. Next, you have in Section 3, you will have your discussion board. So if you will look into you will see, or in Section 2, your discussion board over Starbucks coffee. If you have not done this, don't forget you do have to email the answer. The discussion board has been locked. So make sure you look through this. You can pause this video and look at the topic and the question right here. But nonetheless, please make sure we focus in answering these questions fully and you get them in. The last thing for Unit 1 was going to be your 1.04 graded web quest assignment. And in this web quest, we are focusing in on fair trade. We did a video kind of explaining it a little bit more, and that is within your content too. And then as you see under Section 4, the graded assignment, you will click right here and get to your web quest. Well, it will pull it up and give you the explanation about what you need, what is expected about that assignment, and then you will submit it. After you have done the discussion board, the 2 projects, and those 3 quizzes for all of Unit 1, you will then focus in and watch do your Unit 1 test. Now, if you have not or did not join us in CC on the 26th, we did a Unit 1 review. So please feel free to check that out. You can find your CC in your Class Connect schedule with the recording, or you can find it in the What Have I Missed document that is also in our SMORE. You also have 2 attempts for your test. Please do not forget that. And then after you have achieved and caught up in Unit 1, our next big focus is to focus on Unit 2. Unit 2, you will follow the same format going through content. Now, if you do want to go a little bit more or find a better way to get to your discussion board, don't forget you can come up here and you will click into Tools. And you can click into Discussions right here, just like you did for the Starbucks discussion board. And then also you'll be focusing in on 2.03 web quest. So you have a 2.03 quiz, and then you will have a web quest, and that is what we are focusing in, looking into the geography. But ultimately, nonetheless, keep in mind you have your SMOREs at your access, and as well, both classes are offering ways of extra credit to help pull these grades up best we can. Our focus for this week is to get caught up. And again, you got this. You're not alone. Please make sure you reach out, and please make sure you do your best to get caught up, and you are ready to rock CWI for the rest of the semester.